Hi, this is the ASMR Medic. It's the third episode. Today, I'm not really sure what we're going to do. The last two episodes have been pretty straightforward. We've had a quest to do and an introduction, I suppose. This episode, I guess we're just going to wander around and see what we can do. We're kind of just making our way from Lumbridge to Rock now. I do have the lodestone activated, but I kind of thought that we would just have a little wander. Maybe walk rather than run. See what we can do on the way. I even forgot about this cow pen here. This cow pen here is incredibly nostalgic, and it's kind of iconic, I suppose, if you've ever really played RuneScape. Let's turn the sound effects down a little bit. If you've ever really played RuneScape to any degree at all, because this is the first area where you'll train, I suppose, that you'll come across. Backpack is full. Let's bury some of these bones. I'm thinking about just getting rid of these swords as well. I don't know if this is a particularly good sword because it's like Reese's sword. And this is Kaylee's charge bow. Let's keep them for now. These things though, I don't really know how important these are. Goblin book as well. What does it say? The Book of the Big High War God. The creation of the goblins in beginning, all gods have big war. Oh, I see. It's written like a goblin would talk. Each god find army to fight for him. Big High War God not have army. Big High War God go to Beardy Shore people and ask, "Will you fight in my army?" But Beardy Shore people say no. We fight for God of Shining Light. Presumably that's the dwarves. Then Big High War God go to demons and ask, "Will you fight in my army?" But demons say no. We fight for God of Dark Fire. I'm guessing this is just some background lore. That's one thing that I never really engaged with RuneScape before. What are these? Spiky bronze salvage, tiny plated salvage. I'm gonna keep these just for now. Yeah, I never really got on board with the lore. It's something that I've always been interested in, but I don't know. I just never really kind of engaged with it. Maybe we should read through some of those things. Let me know if any of you are particularly interested in the lore. Can we chop that straight? I feel like we have like a tool belt that we can do this with. Yes, we do. I'm actually going to drop all of these. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't want this rubbish. Let's just destroy all of these things. I'm thinking what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to kind of live off my own stuff. So I'm going to cook my own food. I'm going to make my own weapons. Kind of. I know that there's an Iron Man mode to this stuff. To RuneScape. I'm not going to go that far because I don't want to limit myself right now with that regard. Like I would like to be able to make money on the Grand Exchange and stuff if I need to. Who's this chap? He looks like he's just as new as I am. Newer than I am. I have more total levels than him. I mean, that's not going to happen very often. But yeah, let's see. I'm not sure if we can get to a certain level. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, incense sticks, what are they? See, it's telling me... Can I fletch? I'm pretty sure that fletching is a members only. I'm fairly certain it's members only. That's not fletching, it's fletching. This one. So from level 3. Oh no, that's just okay, so everything with this on is members. So, oh, a fair amount of it is actually not not members. The brutal the brutal arrows and the barbed bolts and things like that. They're all members. Yeah, fragment bolts. I mean, these are like really specific things that you need to. I think you need to complete quests and things to do these. Let's get rid of that. It's annoying me. But yeah, you can go up and make use short bows and yew bows. I mean, this is high level stuff. I mean, all of this is really high level stuff. So it looks like I can actually do everything that I want to do. Is that the same with rune crafting then? Because if I want to make my own runes, where's rune crafting? It used to be like is it not a thing anymore? Oh no, it's there. I was about to say. So you can't use pouches, which I'm guessing it makes things easier, more efficient. Mist runes, yeah, that's obviously a specific thing. Dust runes again, mud runes. These are not like basic runes. Smoke runes, steam runes. Never even heard of a steam rune before. Lava, pouches, cosmic. Yeah, these are chaos. They're not particularly specialised as far as I'm aware. Can't make nature, and I think you need those for alchemy, maybe. What's this? Rune score. But it looks like we can make pretty much all of the runes that we want to, or at least would need to make early game. So I think we're gonna try and do that. So let's cut down. I got an event mystery box. What's that? Prismatic, small cash bag. What's in that? 700 coins. See, this is what I'm not a massive fan of. A large, so you get bonus XP. Well, let's put that on magic then, shall we? Let's use them all. What sort of bonus? It gives us 553, which I think you need to earn. Yeah, so you just get more every kill, I guess. That's okay, I suppose. So can we craft these into arrow shafts? Let's do that. So how many arrows? We have 15 arrow shafts. And we need feathers. Let's just go make some arrows. You know what? I'm fancying that. I'm fancying some fletching. So that's the furnace in there. And this is the bank area. No one seems to be around. Could we potentially get onto a busier world? Something with a bit more life to it? How do you hop worlds? Hop worlds. What is the world with the free player world with the most members on it? 3. Let's go there. Yeah, I just want to see people milling around, to be honest. I quite like having a bit of a... That's a bit better, isn't it? We've got some friends with us now. What? I actually, before the start of this video, I did this. I went to the rock just to get it to shut up. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. It's forcing me to go to the rock. Use that. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to get it out of the way. I'm going to come straight back just to get it to shut up. Because I guarantee, I promise you, I went here. Okay, so we're in rock now. But actually, that could be useful. Because I'm going to need, if we're going to do some fletching, presumably to help ourselves with our our what do they call it? The arrow one ranging. Arrow one. We're going to need some bronze for bronze arrows. So if we just use weapons, Bronze, bronze, bronze. When can we use iron? So you can use iron oak shortbow then. At what level of fletching can we make iron? Wow, level 15 you need to make an iron arrow. So we'll stick with bronze arrows for now, I guess. And for bronze we need copper and tin. How much space we got here? We've got a bit of space now. Oh, that's one of those special ones from the first episode we saw. So the plan is we're going to get... Oh, this, you know what, let's go bank some stuff. The plan is I'm going to get myself some copper and tin. I need to be a member to access this bank. Well, I know there's a bank over here, so we'll go there. I'm going to I'm going to turn down the music just a bit again. Yeah, iron and tin, copper and tin, sorry, to make bronze, some bronze bars. And then we're going to make some bronze arrowheads with those. If anyone knows how to turn off this quest tracking thing, I'd be very grateful because it's very annoying. I can't be bothered to do another quest right now. Let's put all this away. Don't want those, don't want that. We'll order this at some point. I'm not going to do it now though. So we got arrow shafts here. Copper ore here. So that bronze will... Which way are we going here? Yeah. That bronze will get some arrow shaft heads, some arrowheads. We'll then combine that. We'll go kill some chickens, get some feathers, and we'll make some bronze arrows. And then we can use that to kill more chickens, to get more feathers, and chop down some more trees to make more bronze arrows. And eventually, hopefully, we'll get to a high enough ranged level and fletching level that we can start... Wow, there's mithril there. We can start mining this, the iron rock. And obviously we'll need a high enough mining level to mine that. So what do we need? I remember that the mining and the smithing and all of that used to be way out of whack. It was like way off, so you had to do lots of mining to be able to start doing this sort of stuff. So what level do you need to be? You need to be only level 10 to mine iron. I remember it being like level 25 or something. Something really high. Someone correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I remember it being absurdly high, and that's why people started complaining about it, and eventually they've got this ×4 damage thing here. Yeah, look how good that is. We've got 4 so far. Let's get 1, 2, 3. Let's get 6 of each. We'll make 6 iron bars from that. And yeah, I think that's when the mining and smithing revamp, or whatever you want to call it, remodel, came in, or at least was starting to be discussed, and then I think they implemented it over like the space of a year or something. But yeah, it seems to be really good now. This is much more interesting to do. You know, I'm looking around, I'm staying engaged with the game rather than just. I think that's one of the things that they wanted to do was have I almost broken that? No. They wanted to be less AFK and less grindy, more fun, because that's something that you do pick up with in RuneScape. If you play for a while, you realise that it's just grind, which is fine if you're into that kind of thing. But you know, if you're not really into the game, that can get boring quite quickly. Yeah. So we actually ended up picking 8 of these, 8 copper ore up. So should we pick up 8 tin, and then we'll go to. While we're in Vrock, we may as well use the forge in Vrock. Or should we use the one in? No, we'll use the one in Lumbridge. We'll go back now rather than wasting time going there, because we need to get back to Lumbridge anyway. We get 4 more tin. 3. There you go. Level 3 mining. It's for 5% better critical swings. See, these critical swings makes things a lot more interesting. I'm definitely enjoying mining far more. Look, 5 times damage. I basically got one just from doing that. And I got a piece of open sedimentary gold. What is this? I think we've got enough anyway. We've got too much. Okay, let's get one more tin then. One more copper, should I say? I've got a spirit shard. I think I'm fairly certain that's for. I'm fairly certain that is for summoning, which is a skill that came in. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I probably am wrong, but around 2010, maybe 2012. And I just never understood it. I mean, to be honest, I never made the effort to understand how to do it or anything. So, I mean, that's really on me. But I'm just going to turn down the sound effects before we go into the forge, because I know it's quite loud in there. I might turn that down even more. Or is it ambient? Oh, it's ambient sounds, not sound effect. Turn the music up a little bit. So let's see, what do we need to do? So we want to make bronze bars. We can make 9 of them because we have 9 of each. 9 copper and 9 tin. Pretty sure I said I only wanted 4. I ended up doing that a lot quicker than I thought. Where's our smithing? There it is. So you only get 1 XP. Am I not understanding that properly? You should deposit your... do I not have a... Oh no, I do. Okay, so obviously there's 2 processes in smithing. There's the furnace, there's the actual smelting part, and then there is the smithing part of smithing. So obviously there's a lot more XP to get from these. I was thinking, blimey, I'm not getting very much XP. It's like 1 per bar. Because obviously, in order to do all this myself, I would need to get fletching up, mining up, smelting up, smithing up, ranged up as well. I'm sure there's one more, wood cutting. I know because you only need normal logs to make arrow shafts. Let's turn down these a little bit more again. Now, can I make these? Arrowheads, 75. Do you get 75 per one? Or is that just how many I can make in total? Your items run out of heat. You finished. So now you need like heat in them, otherwise your items cool down significantly. It's a lot slower to work. That's so cool. That's so cool. So I'll need to keep them in there for a while. So if I deposit, if I deposit all, I can put all of them into the core metals part of the smithing. This is my metal bank then. And so can I just leave them in there? I can. Oh wow, that's so cool. Oh wow, that is so good. It's like you have like a little metal bank basically where you can keep all of it in there if you're just staying at high heat. It's really cool. That's really cool. So I guess we can just start on one of these. So okay, so now it starts to heat up and it gets to its highest heat. And then we can start working on the anvil. I see, yeah, that is way faster. Oh, no, I did that too quickly. I forgot I need to keep it in there. It's getting nice and hot. We can bring it back and start working on it again. I'm guessing there's a way of doing this faster. Let's see how much slower that is. Yeah, look, that is way slower. And I'm getting like smaller increments of XP as well by the looks of things. So we keep that in there. Alright, full heat. Unfinished bronze arrowhead is at full heat. You finish smithing. So can I do it again? Right, no, I need to heat them up first. I have to say this is a brilliant addition to the game. I think this is so much more fun. If you're really into grinding out these things, yeah, look, I'm like getting 3 XP every time now because it's going so fast rather than 1 and 2. Can I withdraw all? Ah, no, that just it actually just takes them out. Okay, so let's put them all back in. Begin our product, heat it up. I think we'll make this set of bronze arrows, and that'll be it for this episode. We got one more in there? I think we had one more, didn't we? Yep. So in total, we actually got a lot of arrowheads from that. We're going to get almost 700 arrowheads, which I'm fairly certain that will last us forever. I don't think we'd ever need any more. And it also got us to, what level did that get us to? Can I get rid of this? I don't want that. I don't want notes. Not sure what I'd want that for. Ah, I can take it off. That's how you take off the pin tasks. There we go. It's less annoying now. So I heat bronze 33% faster, and once I got to 2 a second ago, I can smelt things 25% faster, which is good. So, am I able to put these together? No, you need to do the headless arrow first, so I need to go get myself some feathers. I'm pretty sure that this is a chicken farm up here. Yeah, here you go. Hello chickens, time for you to die, I'm afraid. Let's just kill a couple. He didn't even drop any feathers. You know what? It would probably make sense for me to be using ranged. None of these are dropping feathers. Do they not drop feathers anymore? And I'm going to try and refrain, even though I'm not getting... Maybe if I go into the pen, there'll be some. That seems really odd. No feathers from chickens. Super large egg. Level up in magic, which is good. I don't want to just look up how to get feathers. I kind of just want to like ask someone. So let's see, who's this? I've got a few people here. Let's ask them. Hello. Do any of you know where I can get feathers? Chickens don't drop them anymore. Presumably these people aren't like really paying attention to their game. I feel like I'm shouting into the void here. I may have to check this online. I him refusing to look this up online. I don't want to look it up online. Let's go on an adventure to find out where to find feathers. Oh, are you here? Hello. This is pathetic. Such a stupid way to play the game, but I think it's more fun. This guy doesn't care. He's clearly just thinking, go away, you complete noob. No idea what they're doing though. Such a high level to be on a free to play world. Each their own there, I suppose. Let's go ask this chap here. Might be better just to go to the bank straight away, but let's go ask this guy. Can you guys help me with something? I get a feeling it's probably going to be a no. Ah, him. Do you know where I can find feathers? I killed some chickens and they didn't drop any. He's probably going to say, why don't you Google it? Come on, merchant. Be a lad. He did send a question mark, which made me... Oh really? I thought they did. I must have killed at least 10 of them. No drops. Would it be fair if I ask him to look it up for me? No, I'm kidding. He's definitely replying to me. Or is he looking up now because he's interested? What a chap. I'm gonna add him as a friend if he finds this out for me. It's a common drop, not an always drop. I must have just... So he did, yeah, he looked up, didn't he? Can I add him as a friend? I am. Let's get our first friend. Merchant. Friend. Good stuff. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to kill quite a few more chickens. And now this is kind of what I'm thinking. I think that this might be a little bit unbalanced, that, you know, I get an insane amount of... Wow, those are worth 2,000. That's really good, isn't it? That's quite an efficient way of making money, I'd say. Oh, that tree patch reminds me, I do want to do some farming as well at some point. Ah, Jesus, mate, let's get on. Where is my... Let's get rid of all these. And let's get my bow out. Or do I make a bow? I think you need string. So let's not use it for now. Too much hassle. So let's see how we get on with these chickens. Although I don't actually... There we go. Feathers, and you only get 5, which is the problem. So, you know, you make 75 arrowheads per... And in this one... Okay, now we're getting all the feathers. I mean, oh, there's 15. I mean, it says a common drop. We honestly must have killed 10. Or am I exaggerating in that? Come on. That's absurd, isn't it? They are literally all dropping feathers now. This one, I have yet... Ooh, we leveled up. So we've got 60 feathers so far. Let's get 100. We'll make 100 bronze arrows and we'll start using them. I'm actually going to pick up the bones and bury them as well. Oh, you know, I'm starting to think that I just didn't see them or something. I mean, what are the chances? A common drop is something like... I might be making it up, but I swear it was something like 90% of the time. And the odds of that are unbelievably low. I mean, they are literally... I haven't killed the chicken that hasn't dropped feathers now. That one. That was the first one that didn't. God, this chicken doesn't want to go, does it? Oh, come on. So yeah, we're at 85. Let's get a few more. What we level at? 4. I guess we could use... What are these? We're getting our defense up quite high as well, so I mean, we could probably go about making our own ranged armor as well. So I'm pretty sure the first step of that is you need to tan some leather, and so you need to kill some cows, tan the leather, use the hides basically to make some basic hides. I'm fairly certain that that's the lowest level. Stack value of that is 8,000. That is eerie. Who is that? Oh, it's a goblin. Okay, we're at 125 feathers. Yeah, let's get our prayer up at the same time. May as well. So now let's go cut down a couple of trees. Make a few more. Oh, that's an oak. Make a few more arrow shafts, and then finally we can turn these into bronze arrows. That's an oak again, mate. Wake up. So if you get 15 per stack of logs, lovely. So we're already gaining some levels, aren't we? To get to 125. My maths isn't too good. Maybe like 9 or something. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105. Yeah, we'll need 8 stacks of logs. Let's bring up the ambient sounds a little bit. God, this one's taking a while, isn't it? Get a move on. It might be better to go over there and do this. Oh god, these ones have grown back already, so let's just do it here. There's something so relaxing about playing RuneScape in this way. I just find it so much more fun than the normal grind, because this is obviously not the way to go about doing your skills. I'm fairly certain there's a selection of quests that people will do right at the start that gets essentially most of your skills. I know that you can do I think it's called the Waterfall quest, which will get your combat skills, all of them, if I'm correct at least, other than maybe defense, everything up to level 30 like immediately. And it's usually meant for a slightly higher level beginners. It's like when you're level like 20 or something, that's when you can kind of breeze through it. But if you use the correct guides and whatnot, you can do it pretty much right at the start, if you have the right food and all that. Is this tree particularly hard to cut down or something? How many we got? We needed 8, didn't we? Oh, this is the last one. fletch these all into arrow shafts. That should give us 120. Oh, it gives 130 because we already had 15, didn't we? Which is good actually because we have 100. Let's make. Already up to level 3 there, I think. What level did we need? I think we needed like level 15 or something to get to make the iron arrows away. We should get there relatively quickly, shouldn't we? And let's finally combine these. Wow, we're getting a lot of XP from this, aren't we? Wow, 2 levels. Level 5 pledging is one of the requirements. Alright, I'm fairly certain that's a members quest. Okay, so we've got ourselves some bronze arrows. Now, I don't think that we can actually use these with this bow. I think that we will end up using. Let's just go kill. Let's kill a goblin. Something slightly more. Something with a slightly more health than a chicken. Oh, fishing as well. Oh, you know what? I love fishing. Let's kill some cows because we might need some hides to do some tanning with. Yeah, I don't think that is using my arrows. Oh dear. Sorry, cow. It dropped a charge bow. Why did this cow have a charge bow? If I check my equipment, I've not used any of my arrows. Okay, so I think that the next task will be to make a short bow, maybe. What can I do with my fletching? I can make a short bow straight away. What's the next one I can make? Shield bow at level 10. I'm gonna make a long bow. Short bow. Shield bow. Oak short bow. Oh, is there not a long bow version of them? What? Unless you can make both a short bow and a long bow. Let's just quickly chop down a tree and see what we can make in terms of arrows, in terms of bows. So, a shield. No, I simply just can't. I can only make. So has the shield bow replaced the long bow? Okay, well let's make a short bow. And to string this, it should tell you what ingredients you're missing, shouldn't it? Oh, you need a bowstring. And a bowstring. You need flax, I think. Where do we find flax? Let's go this way. I'm pretty sure you need some of his things for a quest. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go. Maybe is our friend still online? Maybe he can help us. No, you know what? That's enough for now. I'm going to find out where to get string from to make this short bow, and that's what we're going to do in the next episode. We're going to make this bow, and we're going to start using it to kill some cows in order to get the leather, the hides we need for the leather, to make our first bit of ranged armour. So yeah, I think that'll do us nicely. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Yeah, let me know if you have enjoyed it. Let me know if you want me to do anything different in the next video. Yeah, thanks very much.